Okay, so today on Project Shop, we're going to be setting up both my power units. I got the other one over here degreasing with the hoses, so they're both like this. I don't know if you noticed last time I had to rob the hose off of my cylinder. It's directly connected to that cylinder, and it doesn't need to be. I actually went and bought more connections, but I don't think I need them. I might have enough connections to do what I need with what I have. If I take the hoses and take the connections, the quick connects off the end of there, and then just put both those hoses directly into the machine like this, and just have the quick connects on the end, then I can just quickly swap between all my equipment. Wait till you see what I got for this. Anyway, I'm gonna clean that up real quick, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna be testing the two machines to see which one. I think the other one's a lot faster. So like I built this right here for this little ram like this, so this can sit in whichever way. I can put it sideways or whatever and clamp it to whatever I want. I'm going to do the same thing with the jaws of life. I found this piece of steel that fits right over here, and then I'm going to weld it to this just to kind of prove the concept, so I can clamp it to the table and then have it sitting there like that. And then if I had to, I could put it on a lower table or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the welder set up and weld this to here real quick, probably just like that, and we'll see how it works out. We're gonna do a test between this one and that one. I think that one's gonna flow a lot faster, and then we'll have everything set up to where I can just swap these around and, you know, figure which is going to be the best way to do this. Okay, I got it all cleaned up, and this is actually how I bought it. It looked pretty much just like this, and this company I don't even know what that says, but anyway, it's made in the USA. And if you ever find one of these, I highly recommend it, because I bought this thing used. Who knows what they did with it before I had it, and I've had it for a few years now, and I've just been full send with this thing non-stop. This thing has cracked hundreds of thousands of transformers running both those machines over there, and I haven't had no issues with this thing whatsoever. I put longer cords, it might be a little excessive, so that I could operate far away from the pump, but you see how thick the cords are that I have, okay, compared to the power cord that's on this unit. And I just want to do I'll show you a little comparison here. So when this unit's running, let me hold these like this, listen to this. This thing's quiet, and this is why I think this unit over here, let me plug this in. Whoop. That's why I think this unit over here is way more powerful. Listen to this. Yeah. That sounds like a fucking vacuum clean going off or something. But anyway, let's see. This is, how many horsepower? It doesn't tell. Anyway, we're gonna get this set up so that both of them have leads coming off like this, and they're the same. The only problem is I'm gonna have to set the cylinders up kind of funny, one with a female, one with a male, or just keep an adapter like this for the one side if I decide to use this on some of the other things. But let me get this thing welded up real quick and get these hydraulic pumps set up. And we got this whole bin of tons of aluminum here. We're gonna chunk down and separate. Some of it's got steel screws and shit, and then we'll clean it up into extrusion, because it's like over 90 cents a pound right now for that stuff. So we want to clean as much of that up as possible, as quick as possible, and that's where these come in. So, and what I'm thinking is the foot pedal, since I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a lot slower gallons per minute than that one. The foot pedal would be nice for this, because this was just scary fast with that machine. But That machine probably better for the Jaws of Life because that needed more speed. This was just too slow. So we're gonna find out here in a minute. We're not gonna get too crazy or do anything too fancy here. It doesn't have to be too straight. This is just kind of prove the concept, and so we can test this thing without me trying to muscle it around all the time. Okay, so when you're welding, first thing you want to do is make sure your steel's clean. We're going to use this side here, and if you're doing real fine precision stuff, sometimes, man, you need to wash the steel because you don't know what kind of contaminants. You don't want to be grinding grease into the steel. Okay. I just did that so I can get a good ground. And like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect. Close enough. There we go. Oh, so you always want to make sure when you're welding someone didn't come by and put a can of gas under your welding table. That could have been fun. One time I was welding real late at night at for my old company when I used to cut concrete, and the mechanic during the day, I guess, drained gas out of something and set it up on the thing, and I was over here welding. I didn't know what was in it. It didn't smell like anything because it was calm, you know. And I seen some flashing out of the side of my helmet, and I looked up, and there was this plastic jug on fire next to me, and there was a gallon of gas. So I gently picked it up and walked it over to the sink and gently set it in the sink and turned the water on and put it out. But it was sketchy because the sides of the plastic bottle were starting to catch on fire, and there could have been a big issue there. So always you know what's going on around you. Don't blow yourself up. I always like to give this stuff a tap on the welds, kind of hear if you got a good weld or not. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and clean up these edges. Okay, probably still a little warm. I gave it a little coat of paint just to keep it from rusting up and make it look good. There we go. So there you have it. That's the first custom bench top adapter for a Jaws of Life. Let me go find a heavy duty clamp, and we're gonna mount this thing up. Okay, took a little bit of working around because I had to figure out how to get everything the same, meaning all the units will have a female or a male and a female in the same orientation. I actually bought some fittings, and then I took the ones off here and gained some. So now my 20-ton hydraulic cylinder for my transformer press has a quick release fitting on it. Before, the wire or the hose was directly put into it, and now put this up here. Now the thing I had to do it here is I didn't have any females with females. All the females I had males, and all the males I had females on the other side. So I found another adapter or quick release, and I just added a thing to it. So this is kind of temporarily, but eventually this will be worked out. But now I have it set up to where I can quickly plug this right into here, or quickly plug that right into there. And I don't know if you've seen this in my last video where it was leaking. I actually had enough of these extra where I replaced the one on here, and hopefully this ain't gonna leak. So what we're gonna do now is do a test to see how fast this one. I think I did 10 seconds. This fully opened up or fully closed. And then this one here, we're gonna do the same test to see which one is faster. Okay, I'm just gonna run a time test on this and see where we're at. Okay, that was right around 10 seconds. Let's see how fast it opens. About the same time, 10 seconds. Okay. Super tight for whatever reason. Okay, now we need this craziness. Now what's good, going to be good about this next one, I'm not going to have to play with the foot pedal. I'm just going to hit that valve to one side and leave it there, and then the Jaws of Life should be doing its thing. Okay, pretty simple. Now let's see here. Nice if we had a power. Hopefully it runs. That was much faster. That was more like 6.5 seconds. So that's 4 seconds faster. We'll see how it cuts. Some nice aluminum here. Put some safety glasses on. And let's try it. I like how fast this is moving. Smokes, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, Jaws of Life definitely likes this pump here. We're going to have to find out the gallons per minute because I like how fast that moves. If we can get that moving even faster than that, it'd be better. But that was some nice speed there. Nice production speed. We could be chunking some stuff up really good. Now, I want to try to hook this little single one up, and although I did break this, I wanted to hook this to the foot pedal because the foot pedal is a lot slower, but here's the issue with the foot pedal. It needs to have a return back to tank. Alright, we got that on there. We can actually stick one of these on here and somehow get that to flow back to tank. That's kind of sketchy. Let's see what I can come up with over here. Okay, so I got this to work. It's kind of sketchy. Let me see here, hold on. It's stuck. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm not sure what just happened. Okay, I kind of messed up the end of that video, and I deleted something, some more cutting that I had done. But anyway, this is where I'm going with this saw, and I want to show you some real decommission tools. That's what they're called. So this is Interpack, and this is one of their decommission tools. Look how fast that. Look how fast them blades are moving. And look at the size of the pump he's running, okay? So that's Interpack and their system. That thing looks awesome. That right there is probably 220. I don't know, I have to look more into that. But they got some, I got some other cutters too. Yeah, just look how fast they're moving, man. They got some serious gallons per minute. Look how big that pump is. That's not like that little rinky-dink Chinese pump I got. There you go. There's some numbers. Yeah, they're running 220, 480, 3-phase. So they got 7.5 horsepower. So, yeah, for the shop, that's what we need. So we're going to... I got 7.5 horsepower motors. But it's the 10,000 PSI pump that we need. And I was talking to my buddy, and he was like, yeah, it's all about the horsepower, man. To move it fast, you got to have some serious stuff. And they're using 480 volts. So we can step down to the... these are all 3-phase, though. We'll go to single phase. 7.5 horse single phase is doable. 220. For what we're going to do. What I'm thinking about doing is running an actual panel, 220 panel, right to the whole table, so that I'll have a 220 panel breakers and 110 right on site to power everything I need. And I got some cool things lined up for that. But here, check this out. So this is the company here that I bought the stator splitter and cracker from. Look at their decommission tool. Look at the thing on there. That's what I need to build for mine. Now this is the type of stuff that I wanted to get, but that's big money there. And look what he's got his thing. Watch this. He's got his thing on a crane with a spring. Okay? And actually I need to find out where to buy those. I need a couple of them for the stator wrecking machine. It's gonna hold the thing that's gonna pull the copper out. You know, but look at that. Look how big that freaking cable is, man. Look at that. Yeah. But we need a crane, especially for that Jaws of Life is really heavy. He's got a couple other tools back there. So these things are super expensive, but you can get a retired Jaws of Life for 500 bucks. That's what I paid for mine. And there's whole kits online, man. You can get, I'm looking at another one for like 600 bucks with everything in it. Look at this. These are little cutters like the one I got. See, this got a handle on it. You know, it's a little bigger than the one I got, but basically this is what I want to do. Look how fast that's going, man. That's probably double acting. All right, let's get out of here. And then I found this. This is pretty cool. They're showing the maintenance on them. And look how big those blades are, man. There's some bigger shots of it when he was taking it apart. Let's see. Yeah, I was watching. I'll see this is the kind of stuff I'm interested in, because I plan on taking apart my Jaws of Life here soon. And going over it and maintaining it. The thing I got, man, looks well maintained. You know, and at Jaws of Life, you got to realize, man, they're not on a production line just cutting scrap all day, man. The firemen probably train with it, and you know, how many accidents do you really need the Jaws of Life? So they're not really worn out. You know, mine looks incredible. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you come this far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I got a bunch of cool stuff coming up.